Hi friends, and welcome to your practice. My name's Cole and excited to be offering you a sweet and spicy flow today. So things may get a bit more heated, and I really invite and encourage you to stay with your breath and let that be the barometer and the baseline, a steady breath, and then from there explore. So whatever happens, whatever doesn't happen, it doesn't matter. Let's bring a sense of curiosity in as we move and breathe. So close your eyes down. Begin with about 3 rounds of easeful, steady breath. And take an audible exhale. Let the exhale be audible out the mouth, just to clear. Kind of letting loose of anything that happened before you sat down. And anything that's going to happen after. Setting both aside just for a bit. And let's start in child's pose. So knees can be wide or they can be together, whichever feels better. And let's bring the arms out in front of us. I like to bring my knees together because that kind of rounds my low back, which is helpful for me. And tuck the chin to the chest. Round the upper back. And then on the inhale, we're going to roll forward into a tabletop position. And then bring the belly down, bend the elbows, heart center gazes forward. Exhale, hips to heels. So we'll move like this. We'll kind of reverse this. Chin to chest, round as you come up. And then drop the belly, bend the elbows, push into the hands as you glide back. So we can start to engage the hands here. Really press down and through the fingers and then claw yourself up. And then exhale, push yourself back. Once more like this, and we'll add on. Inhale, claw yourself forward, and then reach the right arm out and the left leg out. And then exhale, sink back down. Place the hand in the foot. Inhale, wave forward, left arm, right leg. And exhale back, twice more. Once on each side. Inhale, wave forward, reach. And exhale down. And then inhale, forward, reach, and exhale down. Inhale, wave forward, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. So really push into the hands and bring the hips up and back. Steady breath. Walk the feet towards the hands, forward fold. You can have the blocks up at the top of the mat. This can bring the earth up to you and also just give a different experience. They're fun to explore with, so your choice. Slight bend in the knees here. Press down through the feet so much that you begin to lift up. And we'll come all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale, the arms lift and the right leg lifts. So one leg mountain. Gaze at one thing, so maybe not at me. Gaze at one thing that's not moving. That can help here. Pull the belly towards the spine to engage the core. The heart center still pulling forward here. We're going to take a twist. So left hand on the outside of the right knee and press into that. And if you wobble a little bit, that's fine. You can come out and come back in. So opening up here. And then coming back to center. So you got to watch the balance here. It's good to find that edge. And then exhale, figure 4. The ankle's going to come over the knee as we sit back. So we're coming kind of right into this. Couple rounds of breath. Press hand into hand. This can help with proprioception. And then inhale again, one leg mountain. Exhale, L shape. So the leg's gonna go back and the hands will come down and find the blocks or the floor. Leg is reaching in one direction, head is reaching in the other. And then bend the standing leg as you reach the foot to the back of the mat. Make sure the feet are on train tracks here. Inhale, the arms lift. And exhale, aeroplane. So the legs stay the same, the torso comes forward, the arms wave back, kind of like you have a cape on. Inhale, crescent lunge, press down through the front foot. And exhale, aeroplane, kind of wave your cape back. Once more, inhale, lift up. And exhale, the right hand comes down, the left arm comes up. Steady breath here. Then cactus this top arm for just a moment. Reach the heart back, sink the hips. And exhale, left hand plants. Big step up to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Bend in the knees, rise all the way up to standing. And exhale, hands to heart center. We'll do this on the other side. Inhale, left leg lifts, one leg mountain. Stay here for just a moment. So when we can activate things, bring some fire into everywhere in our body, even reaching the hands really wide, kind of reaching out towards the edges. I like to even spread my toes. And then exhale, let's take a twist. So really need to think about pulling the belly towards the spine, moving really slowly and finding some edges. So what I mean by that are some borders. Pressing the hand into the outside of the leg back into the outside of the hand can help. Even with my left arm, my left hand, I like to press into an invisible wall. Helps give the body that proprioception that helps us know where it is in space. Next inhale, coming back up. Got this. Exhale, figure four, sinking the hips low, ankle over the thigh. Pressing actively through both hands. Maybe bringing sternum towards the thumbs, thumb back into the sternum. That's another border. And then inhale, one leg mountain. Exhale, L shape. Leg comes back, hands find blocks or the floor. One round of breath here. Bend in the standing leg. And then the foot goes all the way to the back of the mat. Crescent lunge. Press down to lift up. There can be a bend in the back leg here. This helps to square the hips. Exhale, aeroplane. Wave the hands back. Inhale, lift. And exhale back. Again, inhale, lift. And exhale, left hand plants, right arm lifts up, revolti lunge. You can kind of push the left or the right leg out as if it was pressing into a wall here and pull back on the right hip crease. Cactus the top arm, big inhale, open the heart, open the throat. And then to exhale, the right hand plants. This time we'll come back downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward plank pose. Let's stay here for a moment. Knees can be up or down. Just building some heat. Shoulders roll away from the ears and they spread slightly on the back. Energy arrows shooting out of the heels and the crown of the head. One more inhale. Bend the knees, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Gaze towards the hands, pick up the heels, bend the knees, kind of get a little bit of buoyancy here. And we're gonna practice just some little tiny hops here. So just hop and see if you can hit the heels to the booty. They don't have to go very high, we're just kind of playing here. But you can begin to think about the hips coming over the hands. And maybe you jump up to the top of the mat whenever you're ready. So maybe a couple more. feeling a bit fiery, and then jumping to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold down. Slight bend in the knees, press down to lift up, and exhale, hands to heart center. Let's move on from here. One round of breath in and out. Let's do another like that. Feel the heat and the prana, the energy in the body. It's acknowledging that sense of aliveness. Next, inhale. Arms lift up, right leg lifts. One leg mountain. Exhale, take a twist. We're going to keep moving here. Inhale, one leg mountain. And exhale, figure four. Stay here, one breath in and out. Inhale, lift up, one leg mountain. And exhale, L shape. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, step to the back of the mat. Next, inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, wave it back. Aeroplane. Inhale, lift. And exhale, aeroplane. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, aeroplane. This time the inhale is the right hand planting and the left arm opening up. Revolved twist. Be sure that the feet are on train tracks here. Your next inhale, press down through the left foot to lift up into exalted warrior. So it's like a reverse, it's like a twisted reverse warrior here. You can bend both knees even more, even the back leg, so you can twist around. So we're gonna add a little fun transition here. On an inhale, the right heel is gonna come down, and we're gonna twist around into star pose for just a moment, and then skandasana, back of the mat. Right toes turn out, sink low. You can have the hands down, or you can come all the way down to skandasana. Yeah, let's stay here for just a moment. And then we're gonna move back to where we were. So we're gonna press down through the right foot, switch the feet, and turn back around, exalted warrior. Now let's move with breath. So inhale, we twist towards the right, bend the back knee, come down. Exhale. Inhale, press down to lift up. Twist around and exalt once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, skandasana. Inhale, lift. And exhale, spin around for a big inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, the right hand plants down, Vashisthasana. Options, side plank. The left foot can kind of come back a little bit. And you can open up into Vashisthasana this way, or stack the feet, one on top of the other. Slight separation in the heels, and lift the hips up as if you had a fire right under your hips. Steady breath, spiral the ribcage open just slightly. And then exhale, plank pose. Inhale here, staying. And then exhale, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin come down to the ground, wherever you'd like to go. High-low cobra, or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One round of breath. Gaze towards the top of the hands. Lift the heels, bend the knees. A couple kicks here. I've heard them called donkey kicks. So maybe jumping up on the third one. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold down. Slight bend in the knees. Rise all the way up to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. 3 rounds of breath here. Feeling the heat rising, letting it in, and meeting it with breath. We repattern ourselves to be steady and smooth, even when things feel really spicy, whether that's on or off the mat, and whether it's a welcome spice or a challenging one. Here we go, other side. Inhale, one leg mountain, left leg lifts, really reaching out the sides of the fingers and the toes. And exhale, taking a twist. Inhale, lift, one leg mountain. And exhale, figure four. Full round of breath here. Inhale, one leg mountain. And exhale, L shape. You can also take warrior three if you'd like. One round of breath. Bend the standing leg to reach the toes all the way back. Feet are on train tracks. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, aeroplane. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, aeroplane once more. Inhale, waving the energy up. Exhale, waving it back. Inhale, left hand plants as the right arm open. So spiraling the heart on the inhale. Bending both legs slightly, pressing down to lift up, exalted warrior. So see what it feels like to lengthen the tailbone and pull up on the low belly. I really feel this in my hip flexors on the left side. Feels really nice. One more round of breath here. And we'll try this transition. So inhale, the back heel plants as the arms come up. It's a little beat through star pose. And then exhale, skandasana. Hips can be high or low. And then we move back. Inhale, we lift up, spiral around. And twice more, let's move through this. You might find your own movement pattern. It might be different than mine. The breath may be different than mine. Once more. There's many variations here, so explore what works in your body today. And exhale, left hand plants, side plank, whichever version that you'd like. Maybe walking the foot back. You can also drop the left knee, or traditional Vashisthasana is an option as well. Wherever you are, anything that's pressing down through the ground or anything that's touching the ground, really press down so the rest of it can lift up. And exhale, plank pose. One round of breath here, inhale. Exhale, come all the way down to the ground and stay there, however you'd like to get there. Interlace the hands behind the back. Tops of the toes press down, pubic bone presses down, tailbone lengthens so that the heart can lift. 3 rounds of breath. Can you breathe steady when things get spicy? Release the hands by the ribs, child's pose, 3 rounds of breath. You know, our mat is really a metaphor. What we do on the mat is, it's practice. It's practice for when we're off the mat. We get to practice safely here, breathing when things get shaky. It's easier to do it. Easier to conjure up that pattern when we're off the mat, so. The rewards extend beyond the 4 corners of this mat. Downward facing dog. We're gonna come to the top of the mat, however you'd like to get there. So maybe you take the 3 kicks and jump up on the last one, or maybe you just step up. Your choice. Maybe you catch a little bit of air. Maybe not, sometimes it happens. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, hands to heart center. We're gonna run through this one more time. We'll go a bit quicker and with less repetition, but you kind of know the pattern here, so take this pattern or make up one as you go. No matter. Let it be fun. Inhale, one leg mountain, right leg comes up. Exhale, let's come straight down into the figure four. Inhale here. And exhale here. Inhale, one leg mountain. And exhale, maybe you take warrior three this time. Maybe hands to heart center, you can reach them out front. One round of breath. And reach the toes back. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, aeroplane. Just one more time. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, aeroplane. Inhale, revolve. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, exalted warrior, lift up. And exhale, skandasana, however you'd like to get there. Inhale, exalted warrior, come back around. And exhale, skandasana. Inhale, exalted warrior, come back around. Fun to play with different arm variations. And exhale, the right hand plants your version of Vashisthasana. Steady breath. If you'd like to take a wild thing variation, you can tap the left toes behind you. I like to bend the knees, spiral the heart open, and then open up. Wherever you are, we meet downward facing dog. You can take a vinyasa, or you can bring the knees down for a moment. Different options, just a couple rounds of breath, maybe child's pose. Coming back to this recovery breath, this steady, bringing us back in, anchoring us back in. And we go again on the other side. Let's meet at the top of the mat, however you'd like to get there. Kick, jump, pop. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to standing. And exhale, hands, heart center. Inhale, left leg lifts. And exhale, figure four, one round of breath. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, L shape or warrior three. Big step back, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, wave it back, aeroplane. Once more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, wave it back. Inhale, revolve, twist. Exhale here. Inhale, exalted warrior, come all the way up and back. Exhale here, sink in. Inhale, spiral around, skandasana. Then I'll let you move at your own pattern here. Inhale, back around. And skandasana. Once more, exalted warrior. And now Vashisthasana, side plank, your variation. If you'd like to take a wild thing, tapping the toes back, about halfway up. I like to spiral, open the heart, then lift. And we meet downward facing dog. Inhale, wave forward, plank pose. We hold for 3 rounds of breath. Steady breath. Gaze at one point, focused drishti. And bringing the knees down, setting the hips back. Letting the palms be open in the lap. Letting the breath steady. And observing all the feels, sensations in the body. Observing any thoughts that are floating through. So important to be curious and to watch our patterns, to watch our observations, or not to watch or to observe our habituations. So just a short reflection on how did it feel to put a different movement pattern in the body, and how did you treat yourself as you moved along that route? And how does it feel to hold both things, the shakiness and the steadiness? A steady breath with what may have been a tricky movement. We really get to practice expanding our capacity on our yoga mat so that we can hold both things, because it's never one or the other. Likely it's and. We can be this and that. Let's take a short twist, just 3 rounds of breath over towards the right. And a little twist over towards the left. And release. Hands to heart center. Maybe they're touching, pressing into each other, or maybe they're pressing into your heart. Just thank yourself for showing up today, for sticking with it. And whatever happened, whatever didn't happen, letting that go, and just some gratitude for the practice. One more inhale. Big sigh out the mouth.